So I'm Halo Quin and I am your storyteller this evening. Now, a story circle, as I said, is normally about sharing. It's normally about bringing things to put into the pot and to mix into things. And in future, I'm hoping that we will have more people come along. And it might be that some people come through that door a little bit later on that can pop things in the pot. Because one of the things that this is about communication and joining in that very human activity of connecting and community. That's what storytelling is about. It isn't particularly about someone getting up in front of everyone and performing and being in the spotlight. Although yes, I'm a Leo. If anyone knows their astrology, they'll know that I appreciate that quite a lot. Hi, adore me. But it's about sharing. And we're here tonight at the time of Calon Gaeaf. Does anyone know what Calon Gaeaf is? We're almost there. We're very almost there. We're almost at Nos Calon Gaeaf. And Calon Gaeaf is a time where the buzzing of the bees, that's bees, dies down. And where the roaring of the storms rise up. Because Calon Gaeaf is winter, and Nos Calon Gaeaf is the eve of winter. It is what we commonly know of as Halloween. All Hallows Eve, the night when the ghosts roam. Now nowadays we often think of trick-or-treating and pumpkins and all of that as being quite American, but that has its roots here. It has its roots in our traditions. Once upon a time, we would have dressed up in dirty, smelly rags and sheepskins. And we would have gone from house to house, causing mischief and connecting. We would have carved, not pumpkins, because they are American, but turnips and swedes. We would have carved the things that are here, with scary faces, to stick a light in, to scare away the oogly booglies, the demons, the ghosts that are creeping across the land as the darkness draws in. And we would have lit those candles to guide our beloved dead, our ancestors, those who have also passed on to the other world, to guide them home. Because this is a time when our world and their world are so close that you can feel the ghost's breath upon the back of your neck. And you can feel the kiss of your grandparents and great-grandparents as they watch over you, as they look at how far you've come and go, hell yeah, you're doing great. Hell yeah, look at what you're living. But I'm going to read you a poem. In fact, I'm going to read you a pair of poems. Because alongside our beloved dead, as I say, are those that we need to scare away. Beside the road there glimmered, in the moonlight shimmered, a glorious sight. Eyes like pools of midnight, coat of glistening starlight, reflected on the sea. The white horse stood there waiting, a rider anticipating, waiting there for me. Beauteous beast, so wild and free, now bent down upon her knees, so up I climbed, and once settled safely on her back, I felt the fear I'd lacked. What could this be? And sure enough, I could not move. As her racing, it ensued into the sea. I never stood a chance against this merry dance, so I did drown. Above the waves I float, calling to the wandering boats. Beware the mare, for she'll lure you to her lair and feast upon you there, and you'll never breathe clean air or live again. Now the Kelpie is a ghostly horse, beautiful moonlit white, that likes to hang out on the edge of water. And sometimes they're helpful. Sometimes, very occasionally, they'll give you a nudge in the right direction. But more often than not, they're hungry. After a ghost told me that poem, the Kelpie responded. It's funny how they think they can take a horse to drink and will never need a good and hearty dinner. When a rider I entice, they think that I'll play nice, but a Kelpie's got to get a good meal in her. And it's only playing fair as they took fish from my lair. But when I'm hungry, I must find my meals on land. So if you see a pony looking beautiful and lonely, be a dear and have a glorious ride to see, 'cause it will be a joy as the world goes rushing by, and you know you're doing your bit to help me. There are two sides to every